Jim here from 3J Music, and in the last video I showed you the ESP LTD M201HT, and in this video we're going to make some changes. So here we have some parts, some things we know, and some things that we're taking a chance on. We have a Seymour Duncan JB pickup, Pure Tone jack, a Music Lily push-pull pot, Array locking tuners, left-handed locking tuners because of the reverse headstock, and the Music Lily chrome knob. Oh, I forgot to mention there is a hip shot style bridge here. This is not a hip shot bridge, this is a hip shot style bridge. So we're going to give this a try too. I'll put the link to all these parts in the description. As luck would have it, we just had a major storm here and a tornado a few miles away. There is no power right now, but I have a work light down here and my cell phone is fully charged, so I'm going to continue on for a while anyway. I'm going to start out by changing the bridge and the tuners. So I changed the bridge over, but I decided to go with the original saddles from the original bridge. The saddles that came with the replacement bridge stuck out really far, and I didn't care for that. Next we'll move on to the tuning machines. Well, I guess that's it for my screw gun. So that's as far as I'm going to be able to go without being able to solder. So now I just have to wait for the power to come back on. So I'm back with lights and power, and as you can see, the bridge is different too. I left the previous part of the video in there to show how changes can happen on the fly. It turned out that hip shot style bridge did not match up to the staggered string through the body. So I went back to the original black base of the bridge and used the chrome saddles. I wanted a little bit of chrome in the bridge, so we're going to deal with the high adjustment screws for right now. So I had to remove the pot again for the soldering, and as you can see, we have the wires soldered onto the jack. And that's back in place now. So now we have our grounds soldered to the volume pot. It's not the prettiest solder job, but it should do the trick. I wanted to show the process of soldering and wiring, but I kind of messed up some of the camera angles as I went along. So instead, I'm just going to show the wiring diagram that I went by. I thought it would be kind of cool, instead of the traditional split coil, to run the push-pull as a volume and a tone. that's it. The LTD M201HT modded. Why mod it? Well, I had planned on a whole new setup anyway. I wanted a guitar to play in drop C# tuning. I haven't had one in that tuning in a little while. And it seemed like the time to change and try out some new parts. I didn't care much for the stock LTD tuners. You had to turn them a long way to get them to even respond to anything. And they were your typical cheap tuners. These Adobe tuners aren't bad. These are affordable tuners on Amazon. And left-handed tuners were kind of scarce, so I thought I would give these a try. These aren't the most responsive tuners in the world either. They're probably a little bit better than the LTD tuners, maybe, but they are locking, so that's a plus if you like that. There was nothing really wrong with the stock pickup. It sounded fine. The coil split sounded decent. The single coil sound was decent, but the volume drop was pretty tremendous. I've said before on this channel, you get that with a lot of the inexpensive guitars with the coil tap option. The JB pickup is probably my favorite aftermarket pickup. I had one laying around. This seemed like a good place to put it. The changing of the bridge or saddles was mostly aesthetic. I wanted a little bit more chrome to break up the flat black with the black hardware. I've done that before too. Same thing with the chrome knob. The Music Lily push-pull pot, I always thought it would be cool with a guitar with a single pickup and a single volume to incorporate a push-pull to add a tone pot rather than drilling into the body to add a tone pot, which is another common practice. Overall, this is a pretty cool guitar. It's pretty fun to play. I like the neck, and it seemed like a good candidate for a mod or several mods. What did you think? And what do you think of the before and after? Let me know in the comments, and as usual, if you found this video useful or just enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit like and subscribe on the way out. Thanks.